Manchester United will be looking to bounce back from their defeat to PSG 3 weeks ago as they pursue a spot in the Champions League last 8. But Ole Gunnar Solskjaer will attempt to overturn a 2-goal deficit without his star midfielder, Paul Pogba, with the Frenchman suspended for his trip back to his native France after his first-leg dismissal. The injuries continued to pile up for United, with Alexis Sanchez joining Nemanja Vidic, Anthony Martial, Juan Mata, Lingard and Ander Herrera on the treatment table after the Chilean picked up a knee injury in Saturday's 3-2 win against Southampton. As a result, United will be looking to bolster their midfield with Scott McTominay, Fred, and Andreas Pereira to take on the French champions. It was the Belgian-born Pereira who impressed most in his audition at the weekend, putting in a fine display in the victory against Southampton. Making just his 4th start in the Premier League this season, he was dominating in the centre of midfield, relieving some of the creative burden on Pogba's shoulders. It was perhaps Pereira's best performance of the season. Featuring in a midfield central three, he was anchored by the ever-improving McTominay, allowing him and Pogba to influence the match further up the pitch. Moving the ball forward, Pereira's passing was supreme. He completed 9/9 of his attempted passes forward, 3/3 of his passes into the final third, and 2/3 of his passes into the box. Not just a luminous passer of the ball, he was also extremely tidy with the ball at his feet and was successful in 6/7 attempted dribbles too. In that final third of the pitch, Pereira excelled even further. He scored a phenomenal solo effort 8 minutes into the second half, drawing his side level with a rocket from 25 yards out into the keeper's top left. He then turned provider for Romelu Lukaku, slipping a smart pass into the box for the Belgium striker to net his first goal of the game. What makes his above impact that bit more impressive was his level of contribution given the amount of times he received the ball in comparison to United's other key attacking midfielder Pogba. The Brazilian international received just 21 passes across his 84 minutes on the pitch at Old Trafford, while Pogba received the ball 45 times. This is not unusual. As a result of Pogba's key role in United's attacking build-up play, Solskjaer's men favour attacking down left-hand side, progressing through Luke Shaw, Pogba and typically Martial. Yet, in Paris on Wednesday night, Poga's omission could see Pereira pushed over to the left-hand side. It's a position he featured in heavily under Valencia manager Marcelino during his spell in Spain last season. Solskjaer will then perhaps look to call upon Fred to drop into the right side of his midfield three. Fred made just his 16th appearance of the season from the bench in the final few minutes of the game against Southampton, perhaps signaling the Norwegian's intentions to call upon the South American this week. Although United fans are still yet to see the best of their £52 million summer signing, at Shakhtar last season he proved himself as a strong and powerful midfielder capable of snuffing out danger while also contributing in attacks. He also proved himself excellent in possession. Last season, he boasted a better pass completion rate than all of United's midfielders with 63%. He again averaged more forward passes per 90 minutes with 23.27 and the highest numbers of last passes, which is the final pass of an attacking sequence at 21 per 90 minutes. As an unlikely asset, Fred could impose himself on the side, assisting in attacks, but yet offering defensive stability with McTominay in order to allow Pereira the freedom to create in the final third. It's no doubt a tall order for the Red Devils to overturn their 2-goal deficit without some of their key attacking assets. But nobody should write off the Old Trafford side. In the likes of Pereira and Fred, they have instrumental fringe players desperate to stake a claim for a place in Solskjaer's starting 11. Additionally, under their interim manager, they have won all 8 of their away matches in all competitions so far. A ninth at the Parc des Princes, by the correct scoreline, would no doubt be the most memorable so far.